DroneTalks is an online platform to spread ideas and to educate in the drone ecosystem. At DroneTalks, we discuss technology, regulatory, business and ecosystem topics openly with industry leaders to enable and foster innovation for a better future.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lorenzo Murzilli. I am the founder of Murzilli Consulting and the co-founder of DroneTalks. And today I have with me Mr. Arnaud Guihard, responsible for asset management on the airside facilities at Paris-Charles de Gaulle Airport. Welcome, Arnaud.
Thank you very much, Lorenzo.
So, Arnaud, can you please introduce yourself? Like, what is your job at Paris-Charles de Gaulle and how do you get interested in drones?
Okay, so I'm responsible for asset management at Paris-Charles de Gaulle Airport for airside facilities. I have under my responsibility the runways, taxiways, AGL, airfield ground lighting, buildings for air navigation services, and also bridges and VDGS, so visual docking system.
And so you take care of basically everything which is on the other side when I board the aircraft, right? Everything that has to do with making the aircraft move around the airport. And now we will be talking about drones, obviously, here at DroneTalks. So I'm very curious now, like, what are the main focus areas of ADP group, like the group that you work with, when it comes to drones?
So drones represent a great opportunity for Group ADP to enhance operations for cover large areas as we have in our airside facilities. We think for many years about the usage of drone in Paris-Charles de Gaulle Airport and also in Group ADP too, to define usage for drone in this such a special place as an airport is. It's not very easy to have a drone operate in this environment, especially because of the risk on the aircraft operation.
I was thinking while you were talking about the next question, and like, are we talking about a reality of drone operations today in an airport? Are you still doing trial modes? Are you transitioning more into the commercial side of things? Like, where are we now in the readiness level of this technology? Maybe also looking at different operations.
Now we can say that usage of drone is a reality for common operation on an airport. We use this for PAPIS calibration. PAPIS is a special system for help crews to get the best way to touch the runway. It's a visual system. We use this in a common operation for maintenance. We still work on so many trials for new usage of drone in Paris.
I mean, I have any time like runway inspection or like debris recognition or this kind of stuff. Is this what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You mentioned, for example, the air risk or the safety risk of that drone pose, and so I guess regulation is a hurdle, right, in deploying these technologies. Are there other hurdles that you see in front of? What are the challenges that are somehow now preventing you a full deployment of this technology in the airport environment?
It's not very different as that we found outside an airport. It's the same challenge about the autonomous of the drone, the capacity to fly a certain time. It's not very different as what we found outside an airport.
All right, that's quite interesting. So you're saying, like, even if the airport is such a special environment, the actual deployment of drone operation is not so special. I mean, if we find the right drone and if we find the right regulatory framework, we can deploy already today.
After we challenge the risk of a drone flying close to an aircraft or a drone flying close to aircraft operation.
All right, so risk is king when it comes to, okay, I understand. And look, let's talk a little bit business, right? I mean, trials is interesting and whatever, but you mentioned like drones being a great opportunity, right? What I would like to understand is, are there jobs on an airport side that only a drone can perform and that could be really of high value to you? Or are we talking primarily about like replacing some existing services?
We're more speaking about replacing some existing operation. For example, for visual aids, we use to help with aircraft, dedicate for a special operation. It's very complicated to put aircraft for doing this operation inside other traffic, commercial traffic. It's also very expensive to do that. So the main opportunity is to reduce costs by using other technology, other system. For example, we will use drone to determine and to catch the special weeds on the field and to help us to detect if no useful weeds could be detected and could be removed, instead using phyto products.
You mentioned before about the fact that some of these operations are currently done by aircraft, right? And it's very difficult to integrate them, let's say, in the ongoing airport operation of the day-to-day, right? But are you telling me that you want to somehow integrate the drone operations with a functioning aircraft, right? That's the goal. Or are you more thinking about, anyway, I need to shut down the operations, or I do it at night? You know, what kind of vision do you have for this?
We are using drone during runway closure. It's the main usage of drone in our part. It's to avoid to have a close place between drone and aircraft. We mainly use drone during nights and during runway closure.
I have seen that, you know, at the upcoming Amsterdam Drone Week, there is a panel in which you will participate. I've seen it's an industry session actually powered by the Commercial UAV Expo. It's going to be on the 31st of March and start 11:15, right? And I have seen in the panel, it's about infrastructure and transportation, right? So you will be joined not only by aviation people, but I've seen also, you know, train and others. And this led me to think about like, how do you see your involvement with drones evolve in the next years? Like it's not just about the single operation, but it seems to me like you are looking at integrating more and more and almost making this becoming like a normal operation, right? But how do you see this evolving in the next 2, 3, 5 years? What's your take on that?
The main focus we will have is to have the possibility to use drone with autonomous operation. You can assign a task, a mission to a drone, and it will perform the mission by itself without any humans. The main evolution we want to work on.
Since some companies would call that like a drone in a box solution, right? So you will be betting on to this drone in a box, like put the box somewhere on the air side, and just the dream is that this machine wakes up, does the mission, comes back, and operators, you know, inside the airport will just, you know, look at the data and process the data without really having a remote crew in the loop. That's what you need, right?
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Do you have any idea on when do you expect this to become a reality at the airport?
I think it will be in 2 or 3 years.
Arnaud, thank you very much for your time. I think it was a pleasure to talk with you, and have a good time.
Thank you very much, Lorenzo. You're welcome.
And for all our viewers, of course, you know, Murzilli Consulting as well as DroneTalks will be at Amsterdam Drone Week. So, you know, come and say hello to us and see you there. Bye-bye.
Brought to you by DroneTalks Online, a platform designed to spread ideas and educate in the drone ecosystem. Search for DroneTalks.online to hear from more of our industry leaders and to find out how you can get involved.